Alright, here we are. Let's turn the TV down. Because I'm a professional streamer who sits at the edge of their bed and plays games on their TV screen. I mean, that's the ideal setup, right? To have a couch or something. Just wish there was a back. I think I would obviously rather have a real like setup with a regular desk and everything, but this is cool. Good to be back. Didn't mean to. I wanted to stream yesterday, but then my mom needed my help with something. I can say what happened. It was her car broke down on Sunday, and then she needed to use my car on Monday. So, which is fine. I'm not like complaining. But then we had to go pick it up, and it was at some point we had to go pick it up, and then I thought it would be earlier, like when I would start the stream, and it ended up we didn't leave until almost 8 o'clock. So whatever, we're here now. And then I was busy earlier, and I wanted to get back by 4, but it just didn't happen. And then I didn't get back until after 5. So whatever. All we gotta do still is the time trials. But this is it. This is Sonic Unleashed. This is the end. We're gonna do it. And I'm so pissed off that days before I'm gonna finish the only thing I have left is the Eggman Land hot dog missions. The community drops a fan-made PC port that's better than any of the official ones. Because of course. No, I wouldn't. I shouldn't have boosted. Hopefully the loading doesn't take as long. Oops. Yeah, I gotta relearn this whole course. You know, it's one of those where I know where everything is. I know what I have to do. We just gotta execute on it, you know? But yeah, once I finish this, it's gonna be a while before I check out that fan-made PC port. Ooh! That was clean. Go frame rate reducer. Once again, if you are watching this and you're used to the the beauty of the PC port. Do not adjust your television. Do not adjust... What is it? Do not try to adjust the picture. This is just what it looks like. Right? Starts that. Could have sworn there was one that had a big Dark Gaia thing. Whatever, we're good. This part is easy when you know what you're doing and you don't go for that extra life. Which is was such bullshit placement, by the way. Not because it's difficult, but because the ledge shit doesn't work. But yeah, I don't know if I'll be able to stream tomorrow, because I have something at 6, so... And then Thursday I'm going to be busy, because Thursday is my birthday. And then, Friday I'm probably also going to be busy. So. I wonder... Alright, so let's remember we have an almost full Unleashed meter. I just want to see if when we get turned back into the Werehog, if it's the same. Dude, you know what? If the PC port has a drop shadow, it's automatic. I mean, like, it's already the best version of the game, right? But... wait for it to come back. Can we make it? Nope. Oh, we did. Technically. Oh my fucking god! And we're back down. Okay, there we go. Let me jump up, dude. I don't know how you're supposed to get over there. You know, I hit circle to slam down. Alright, the roller coaster section is scary, but it is entirely doable. See, it's all very scary, but we got this. Part of me wishes that there was a ring and enemy challenge. Just throw it so I could have another excuse to kill all those guys, and damn it. Alright. We gotta lock in. And the only way I know to lock in is to play music. What was I thinking? Why did I think that would work? Oh my god.
Here we go!
Yeah, it doesn't save enough time to be worth it, I'm gonna be honest. Damn it. No, it's okay. Wish it looped better. Do 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 do. Oops. Can I please? Thank you. Yeah, it's been a while since this has happened to me. No, actually it hasn't. It feels like this always happens to me. I'll finally play a game that I've been meaning to for years. And then either, like, right before I finish it or right after a new version comes out. It happened with Until Dawn. What? That was not my fault!
Here we go! Feeling good?
Oh, are we back? Am I visible? Alright. Oops. But yeah, I was going to stream until dawn, and then I'm like, there's other games I want to stream right now. Like, I decided to wait on it. I'm being punked. There's something... Someone's fucking with me.
Here we go! Go! Feeling good. Yeah! Woo! Go!
I don't understand how you're supposed to get over there and what the benefit is. Especially since it's so easy to overshoot.
Here we go! Feeling good. Go! Woo! Go! Go! Yeah! Yeah!
Am I just not used to this, or is it actually, like, acting strange? Is the game just, like, being weird? Or has it just been a few days, and the game is actually really janky, and I just didn't notice? Because I got used to it. Pog? You totally skipped that? That's awesome. Okay. I don't know, because it obviously keeps your ring count when you switch between Hedgehog and Werehog. There we go. I don't know what I was thinking there. I saw how fast they were coming out. Repair. Alright, that's good. I think if they still gave you the time limit, but you had to do it, like if they gave you the time limit, but the challenge wasn't that you had to do it without dying, it wouldn't be so bad. Or even if you could, like, if you collected enough rings or something, you could get extra lives. What?! It's gonna be one of those.
Here we go!
Nope. I don't know what I expected.
Here we go! Go! Feeling good. Feeling good. Woo! Go!
Okay.
Feeling good. Go!
Any fucking day now. Wow, I didn't think that would work. Well, there it is. Do 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 do. Alright, I have the video guide up. I just want to double check to make sure that I'm doing it. Oh, okay. If you jump up in the middle, you can just go through a little bit faster. Fewer spots to die. Then they take the same path. I mean, there's only one path to take here. Take out all the enemies. Jumps over that, yep. Okay. But then that takes you to the roller coaster section. Okay. Oh. I didn't flip the switch. I'm smart. It's okay. Do-do-do-do-do. Okay. Ooh! There we go! That's what I like to fucking see. Ooh, that was close. That was also close.
Feeling good.
Alright, I just want to see which path they take. So you don't keep any of your unleashed meter. Alright, I don't think we can get out of here without a fight. Okay, does he do the whole fight? No, he doesn't. Or he does. I can't tell, but I don't really care. Okay, it's okay. Why did it fall? Okay, it doesn't matter which route we take on there. Alright. I love Stardust Speedway, but we gotta do something else.
Here we go! Yeah! Go! Yeah! Go! Yeah! Woo! Go! Woo!
I don't... You know, if the frame rate wasn't in the tens, it'd be really easy to tell what's going on there. But I just had to go for the trophies, because I'm insane!
Uh-oh. Here we go! Yeah! 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 Feeling good. Feeling good. Yeah! Yeah! Yeah!
Alright, well, it was worth a shot. Come on, let me... Might as well use the Unleash meter when we're in fights, because... it goes away when we switch characters, so... You know, it sucks that the first time Sonic transforms into the Werehog in the intro, we see this whole, like, brutal body horror-ass transformation, you know, like your standard werewolf transformation that you see in fiction. And then it's just like, if whenever it happens during gameplay, it's just a fucking purple smoke cloud. It's just a fucking vape cloud. That was close! There we go.
Feeling good.
My evil purple smoke for my evil darkness powers. That is something interesting that they don't do at all, is have Sonic, like, become more evil or aggressive. I mean, very, very, like, subtly. Like, it doesn't... to a point where it might not even be intentional. Which, you know, I'm not saying that to be like, oh, it's inconsistent with... No, it's literally just that that's a non-thing. For how the... Can we just... Oh, fuck. E, and I cannot stress this enough, Z. Alright. I gotta see what route they take. What's the safest / fastest, dude? He goes underneath. That makes sense. Okay. Oh my god, just go. And then he makes the left, like, on the outside part. I mean, your goal is to get up here. Okay, up on top of that pipe. Okay. Oh, ho, ho, ho. I do like the characterization of Eggman as an evil Santa Claus. Okay. Are we sure that's the way to go? Oh yeah, I guess so. I hate this camera. I hate the camera in this game. It was designed by evil people.
Here
I... That was close. No, I'm not even gonna bother, because we're not gonna die. When we turn back into the werehog later, we'll be at full health. And even if we're not, there's enough rings in that area. If I'm wrong about that. That was close. I like that our health bar is so long that it pushes the little, like, circle, the pop-up out of the way. Because that's supposed to be centered, I'm pretty sure. It is when you're playing as the hedgehog. That was close. Ha! Yes! Damn it. I don't know how to deal with that. Whew. You know, maybe if Eggman focused more on actually killing Sonic before building the theme park, he would have won this time. Because, like, he was doing pretty good. Like, it's clearly, like, a mishandling of resources is his issue here. Really?
Feeling good.
Notice how we're making progress? Like, the first few attempts, it was rare that we would even get to the roller coaster segment. Okay. Oh, that's funny. It didn't... It just reverses the animation, but since it wasn't... How many times I gotta hit circle? That's okay. It's okay.
Here we go!
God damn it.
Here we go! Feeling good!
Okay, can I please... I didn't know that was a thing I could do. I didn't know that doing that combination of buttons would lead to that outcome. I'm gonna be honest. I think it just sucks that in order to get back to that part that you want, that you're struggling with, like, it takes a long time. But you know what the solution is? It's to not be stupid. Just let me get up. Okay. God damn it. Okay. 5 minutes have now gone by. It's not so bad when you, like, think about it in chunks, you know? Problem is that, even if you do that, the level is so fucking long that, there's a lot of chunks. Alright. That's as far as we've gotten. But I gotta check on my Tamagotchi, which I still have. Okay. Now let's see what he does. He just runs right to the back and flips the switch. Keeps it moving. Okay, I can do that. Yeah, baby. Okay. Haha! That's okay. That didn't kill me. I assume he takes the same route. For some reason the video's split up. I don't know why. So there's two different videos. Jumps up there. Up there. Oh, cut it close on one of the block things. Up, up, up. Okay, it's pretty straightforward. Oops. X. Okay. Alright, what does he do here? I don't know if there's like an extra... like a different route. I don't know where the path splits anywhere around here. Okay. Oh my god! What? What was that? Why was it moving? Why did he... If you're wondering why I boosted there, I was trying to, I thought, okay, maybe I can boost into that and then into the thing on the wall and then bounce off of it. God fucking damn it. There we go. That's what I haven't been able to do. Doesn't save a crazy amount of time, but it's helpful. You know, it's something. Really? You're gonna punch me when I'm supposed to be invincible, you asshole? Dun dun dun. That was close. Okay. Man, roller coasters are so fun. Never been big on roller coasters. I think it's one of those things where you're like, yeah, I'm scared, but it's also like, I feel like I wouldn't get that much enjoyment out of it anyway, you know? Like, when I was a kid, it was straight up that I was scared. And now as an adult, I'm like, do I even want to, though? Like this isn't even I'm too scared. It's if I wasn't, would I... Why would I even want to do this, you know? Like, I obviously understand the appeal, and I like amusement parks, and I like going on rides and shit, but, like, these, like, the crazy roller coasters and thrill rides, it's like, I just don't... I don't wanna, I think. Over the summer, me and, my family and, some of our friends, like some family friends, went to, we went to Hershey Park, because we're in Pennsylvania, and it's right here. And they waited in line, like, oh, fuck you. Not me, but, like, a couple of the members of the group, like, waited in line for over an hour. Like, 2 hours, because, like, one of the big roller coasters was, like, they, like, broke down. They had to fix it. That was so fucking close. Well, it's like I always say, when God saves us like that, that means that we have to win. Except for when that doesn't happen. Okay, whenever you're ready, big guy. There we go. Okay, okay. No!
Here
We can switch up the song.
we go!
Yeah, no, that's not what I wanted to do. It'll be easier to just kill ourselves and reset than...
Here we go!
Are you serious?
Here we go! Feeling good!
Did I go through it? No, I landed like right underneath it when it was getting flipped over. Might as well. It makes us move faster. We should do it at the beginning of the fight. It'll go by quicker. Yeah, let it load in. Yep, that was totally my fault.
Here we go!
Okay.
Here we go! Yeah!
Alley-oop. See, he did it again. It's not like it matters. But, like, it could. It could matter. You know, that's the issue. Is that, yeah, it's fine. It doesn't really ruin the experience, but it could, and I think that that's... That's so mean. Like, that's the type of thing that you really should figure out, like, how to fix. The enemy not getting spawned in until, like... Damn it. Okay, we can't do that. Okay. Alright, I gotta talk about something or else I'm gonna go insane. Fuck!
Here we
I'm going to freak out. Okay. That was just I don't know what that was. Alright, so I'm thinking... Okay, so you really just have to jump and boost. I like that the sparks are blue. I don't think I ever noticed that. When you're boosting, the sparks are blue. That's really, really cool. Should be easier to break through enemies' guards like that. That's such bullshit. You know, it really does suck that part of the like, what you're dealing with... You know, I make the joke a lot in a lot of games that the biggest enemy is the camera. But I think for this one, it's also that, you know, the game's difficult anyway, and that's like part of the idea. That there's a lot of parts that are very difficult. Not like, and even within that, you know, it's that it's very janky. That adds to a lot of the difficulty, and that sucks. Like the enemy spawning in there. Like I could have a better time. I don't mean like having a good time. I mean like having fun. I mean like set a better time and be more successful. If yeah, I don't know how you're supposed to do that. Once we get the first one, like once we finish it the first time, it won't be as bad the next few, I bet. Like it won't take us as long to get successful attempts for the second and third ones, because we'll know it. You know, if you've ever played like an action game or something like, you know, Kingdom Hearts, fighting the data bosses or any other secret boss, And I just say Kingdom Hearts. This is true for a lot of games. It's just, I know Kingdom Hearts the best and replay it the most. Like, more than any other video game. I don't replay games a whole lot. Except for Kingdom Hearts. But anyway. It's like, I'm sorry, I was trying to focus when I'm walking on the pipe. But it's one of those things where once you know it, and you get the muscle memory of how to deal with everything, yeah, you're not gonna forget it. Alright, we can just go. It doesn't matter that we are gonna lose a little tiny bit of health. Past the 6-minute mark. That was close. That was weird. But that's what I'm talking about, the weird jank. Like, it shouldn't have been that difficult to get onto that ledge. It was, like, it wasn't terrible. It didn't ruin the run or anything. It didn't really affect anything. It just took an extra second, but it's that type of thing that I'm talking about. That was close. Oops. Circle. Square. X. No! Oh my god! That was so stupid of me. I can't believe I made that mistake. I'm better than that.
Here we go.
That was dumb. Again, it's things like that where, like, I'm better than that. I know better than that. I'm good at this game. I just make dumb mistakes. You know, and it's one of those things where in most games, going so fast that the level can't load to keep up with you. In most games, that's seen as like, oh wow, you're really fast. In this game, where, you know, you're supposed to be going super fast, as you can tell by the timer in the top left corner of the screen. It should be a little better than that. If they start the attack before the animation starts, I think that's when it deals damage. Okay, okay. There we go. That's the tech. See, that's what I haven't been doing. I haven't been trying new things to do better. You know, shit like that. Like, oh, okay, you keep getting hit. Well, stomp down so you can be in the air to get up, so you can be on the ground to jump up again and do whatever you need to do to avoid him. Instead of rolling over like a dog to let it scratch your tummy, why don't you do something, bro? That was dumb. What?! No more mistakes on my part. I refuse. From now on, if I fail, it's because of the game. I am doing everything right. Yeah, you don't even need to jump, you just have to be in boost while you're still on the rail. You can't, like, get up into the air and boost. That won't work. Why is he doing the eyebrow rate? Well, his eyebrow isn't raised, it's just... one of them is lowered, so it looks like one of them's raised. But oh my god, once we're done with this shit, I'm playing Kingdom Hearts. I mean, once we're done with all the Sonic games. A modded playthrough of KH3. Just cosmetic shit. Oh, that's gonna hit so hard. That'll hit the spot like a fucking ice cold beer, my guy. That's gonna go down smooth as fuck. I mean, a Sonic game that isn't as brutally difficult as this will also, so... Next is Sonic and the Black Knight, so I'm not optimistic. I mean, I don't know if we'll 100% it. I mean, you know how I am with that. That's interesting. The blue aura stays around until the loading is done. No! That was my fault.
Here we go! Feeling good. Feeling good.
That was weird. Again, not my fault.
Here we go!
See, I had to hit the square button a couple times for it to actually go into the boost there. And I'm in a position where it's like, I can't not do it. I can't give up now. And it's like, oh, this is sunk cost fallacy. No, it's not, because I want to. We haven't reached the point of it being sunk cost fallacy. It's more of a, I'm so close, I know I can do it. You know, I've already come this far and done everything else. It's just like, then there'll be a part that I start making dumb mistakes on again. Whether that's the blocks that push out and getting knocked off there, or falling off during the roller coaster segment. And again, it wouldn't be that bad if the level wasn't so insanely long. And, like, I don't have a problem with a long level, you know? I was able to do the fucking... What's it called? The final challenge in Mario Galaxy 2. I was able to do that without getting hit, like, first try. That's, like, that then... Afterwards, when they give... When a comment goes by that's like, alright, now you gotta do it without getting hit. And I'm like, can I get that now, since I already did that? Not my fault. Not my fault that the game just decided to have me keep going until I fell off the edge. Maybe if we unplug the controller, it'll work better. I wonder if it's a weird thing where it's like sending a signal from the controller both like through the Bluetooth or whatever it uses for the wireless connection, and then also through the cord. Is that possible? Is that a thing that can happen? Is this just me, like, blaming the controller, but with extra steps? Which I'm not blaming the controller. There's nothing wrong with the controller. I'm blaming the game. This is legitimately, like, one of the hardest things I've ever done in a video game. I got the Platinum Trophy for Bloodborne, dude. I 100%ed Mario Odyssey, man. Actually, I don't know if I'd be considered 100%ed. I didn't do all of the... Because they added the Luigi's Balloon World or whatever the fuck after the game came out. And I don't think I ever got all the, like, achievements for that, but... It's an extra online mode that was added post-launch. I think we're okay. I'll probably do it, like, if by the time I do the Mario games and get to Odyssey, I'll probably do Balloon World, but... See, that's what I'm talking about, this weird shit that the game does. I swear to God, the PlayStation 3 was a console created by psychopaths. God, maybe I should have been playing Devil May Cry in the background to keep my mind... I mean, I don't know. I don't know. Maybe it would have kept my mind sharp for this shit, but my reasoning for not was because I don't want to start a... I don't want to be playing two games in the same genre. Like, two action games. I know Devil May Cry is different from the, like, you know, the Werehogs kind of baby's first God of War type shit, but it's, like, close enough that I I think it would throw me off. I like that it has this, like, dust effect on the shoes when we're not walking. It's obviously programmed to do that when you're moving. Evil, hatred, anger. There we go. We're gonna take a sip of water. When I'm not staying hydrated, I play worse, I think. You know, I wasn't drinking as much water as I should have on our last stream. And that's probably part of why I was struggling so much. I mean, obviously it was, you know, daytime jungle joyride is very difficult. We know this. All right. That's segment 2 done. Time for number 3. Segment 3 done. Number 4 is the coaster. I need to not jump. There's one point that you should jump, and it is at the very end to jump over the one laser gate.
Here we go!
Gotta make sure my little buddy's okay. Alright, fine. You wanna fight? See, again, they hit me during the animation where I'm not able to move. I should be invincible. I never noticed that you can see them trying to run up to you. It's 3 minutes. Most levels are done by now. Or at least we're, like, close to the end. See, if it was just, like, 20 minutes, it would be really long, and, like, still be a whole gauntlet and a huge challenge. It would just be a more reasonable one. See, that's okay to jump over. The part with the spikes is not. Better to get hit than to jump and fall off. Okay, I jumped there again. I probably didn't need to, but it's okay because no harm, no foul. If we're still alive, then it's okay. See, I didn't have... That was so fucking close.
Feeling good.
That's so awful. When I eventually do a review of Unleashed, which will be forever from now, because I still haven't finished the 8-bit Sonic review. Which was like 9 months ago that I played that. Children have been conceived and born in that time. Which, like, Robbie, that's kind of weird to say, but, like, I think that puts into perspective. Like, if you got pregnant when I was playing that stream, and then, hey, we made it past the roller coaster. This song is so good. This would be a good song to have on like a gym or like workout playlist. It's just like 9 minutes long. Which, I mean, obviously I haven't played Devil May Cry 5, which I'm pretty sure is what the one that... No! Are you eating my ass right now?
Here we go.
What the fuck? I have a question for God. Okay. I really wish there was a easier way to... Like, I wish there was a skip for the roller coaster section. Which, again, it's not that it's actually difficult. It's that it's just janky. Like, yeah, that's what Sonic needs. The Castlevania jump. Where you can't move in the air. You were holding right when you jumped, so you're gonna hold right all the way through. What do you mean this is a platformer? For the record, I like most of the old Castlevania games. 1 and 2 are kind of... 3 is a lot of fun, though. 3 is one of the best NES games. 4 is awesome, and it's probably, like, my favorite in the series. The Adventure 1, which is the Game Boy one, is not very good, but 2 is, like, surprisingly fun. And so is Legends, or whatever the other Game Boy game is. Rondo of Blood, or whatever or Dracula X, whatever the Genesis one is whatever. I don't really care about it. Kid Dracula was decent. For a goofy little spin-off, it's fun. I like it. Yeah, again, I forget which is Dracula X and which is Rondo of Blood. Whatever the one that's like a prequel to Symphony of the Night is decent. Like, I think that one is a lot of fun. Again, I'm trying to remember. It's okay if we lose a bunch of rings. What?!
Here we go!
Um, where was I? Castlevania. Yeah, Symphony of the Night is pretty good. I really don't know if I can say it's my favorite in the series. Like, it's really good. But, I don't know. I feel like everyone else likes it a lot more than me. And it's like, oh, it's one of the best games of all time. And yeah. You can say that. I won't, like, knock you for that. I won't knock you for saying it's one of, if not the best game on the PS1. I think if you've played both Metal Gear Solid and Symphony of the Night, and you're still picking Symphony of the Night, you're insane. Maybe not insane, but, like... I fundamentally disagree. Well, that's all the Castlevania games I've played. No, I played 64, the first Nintendo 64 one, and that one is. That one's pretty cool. Not perfect. It has the same problem that, again, I don't remember if it's Rondo of Blood or Dracula X. I can't remember which is which for those. And I don't care enough to look it up. I think Dracula X is the Genesis one, and Rondo of Blood is the one with Richter. And they both have that problem where to get the whole experience, you gotta play through it twice. Like, once as each character. Both 64 and Rondo of Blood. Dracula X, you could play as both characters, but... You're really not getting anything out of that, out of playing through the game twice, other than just playing the game as a different character. At least with, 3, the one with Trevor and everyone else. At least with that one, you are getting, oh, fuck off. Oops. I shouldn't have done that. I should have just waited. Would have been safer. I mean, obviously, it's okay. Ooh! Okay, even better tech. I love how he holds onto the handrails. He's so cute. I mean, it makes sense once he's in control to hold on so that he can steer it, kind of. Oh god. Alright. I'm very unhappy at the fact that we keep losing at the... I feel no shame for that. Alright, it's the first time we've made it to this part in a while. Ooh, that was clean. Holy shit, I don't know how that happened. Nope. That was evil. Water.
Here we go!
Oh man. Okay. There's something really satisfying about getting to the werehog section before you've even spent a minute on the stage. So earlier today I was watching this video by a YouTuber called Connor McGrath, I think his name is. And he does videos on like horror related shit. And usually he talks about just like concepts like that are explored in horror stories, whether that's movies, video games, again, stories, like written works. But this time he kind of just focused on one piece of media. It was the movie Creep, which I saw a clip once of I think it's from the second one, because it's the same like actor who plays the creepy guy, and he acts, unless the actor just gets typecast as a creepy weirdo who's actually a serial killer. Like a creepy weirdo who you can like, he's not that creepy and he's not that weird until you spend more time with him, you know? It's like one of those where it's like, oh no, he is actually insane, you know? But like, it's the kind of guy that you can give the benefit of the doubt to, and it's like, he's just kind of an awkward guy. He's harmless, which, you know, most people like that are. Assuming that anyone who's a little bit socially inept is a serial killer is bad. And not a good way to think. But anyway, I watched... I should... I don't know. I'm weird about horror movies, you know, and horror media. I get freaked out. And I mean like little kid freaked out. Like, I should run up the stairs because there might be a monster following behind me. I'm gonna be 24 in 2 days, by the way. In case anyone's new listening to this. I can't handle it. I can watch these videos, and that's why, like, for a lot of horror content, for a while I didn't, like, when I first you know, I talk about FNAF shit and play fan games and FNAF games and stuff. That's, I would not have been able to do that, like, when the games were coming out. I mean, partially because I was, like, 13 and didn't have a computer. I didn't have a PC, so I could actually, like, buy and play the games. But I wouldn't have anyway, because I would not have been able to handle it. I could barely, you know, like, it was, what, a year or two now that I streamed, that I started streaming FNAF. I played FNAF 1. Oh my god. I had to keep, like, taking breaks. And like, pacing myself. I was so fucking scared. Which, FNAF 1 is probably, outside of FNAF 4, it's probably the scariest one. At least of the Scott-era games that I've played. Which is 1, 2, 3, 4, and World. And this part is difficult. I think this is my, like, this is probably my least favorite part, that's crawling along the side here. We got the timing down perfect, though. But yeah, I cannot do horror-related stuff. I mean, I can. Movies are hard for me. Like, you know, I played a few of the Resident Evil games, which, it's just the remake of Resident Evil 1 and the remakes of 2 and 3. The 2 and 3 remakes are not that scary. They lean much more into action. And they're both awesome. Like, I think I love 2, and I think it's obviously better than 3, but I don't know. I really like the 3 remake. And I think it's because I've never played the original ones, but, you know, as much as I liked Resident Evil 1, I don't necessarily want to play another game that's just like that, you know? Like, it was good, and all the stuff they added for the HD version is good. Obviously, I've never played the original, like, PS1 or whatever it released on version, but it's like, I don't know. I don't want to... Like, I know 7, I think it is, has, like a VR mode. Hell no. I will eventually play Help Wanted, and I'll probably even 100% it. But I am not going to play... Okay, we're good. It's okay. I will not play that game in VR. The little bit that I've seen is of, like, gameplay and, like, shit in that game is scary as fuck. Like, I'm sure it's gonna be plenty scary to play it regularly. In VR, hell no. And I will not. I've never gone to a haunted house or done, like, a haunted, like, hayride. I can't do that. That's not for me. Okay, we gotta jump. We gotta remember. X. Circle. Square. We gotta remember to jump here. Uh-oh. That's okay. No! I jumped! I can keep going. We're gonna run late. I don't care. I want to beat this game tonight. Like, I'll reassess how I feel at, like, 9 p.m. You know what I mean? Yeah. This is like it's a personal quest at this point, you know? It's like it's not just playing a video game well, I mean it is, but it's like I have to do this for me. And this is not just for Unleashed, but this is for like all the games up until Generations, like to keep going with this. I don't have to. There's no like I didn't sign a contract. There's no one who would hold me to it. But it's for me. I have to do it for me at this point. I've committed to it because I want to have done that. Like, I want to... Then once we are caught up in, like, totally, I want to be able to say to myself that I played every Sonic game and 100%ed a bunch of them. Well, maybe not 100%ed in this case. We're not getting all the S ranks because there's no trophies. But, like, I did some of the hardest challenges in each of them. Which, I'm going to be honest, you probably can get the S rank for Eggman Land without... You can probably die a few times early on, and you'll be fine. Because it ends as a Werehog level, so they count points. And not time at all. But yeah, you know, to go back to that video about Creep, the point of the video, which I would recommend checking it out if you're into horror-related media, but he's basically talking about the horror of politeness and just being a nice guy and that being taken advantage of. And being like, well, and that thing where it's like, dude, you could just leave at any time. Why did you stay? And the only explanation being like, because I felt like I had to. Oh, Sora went to bed. Ah, fuck. And yeah, and that's kind of why I went off on that tangent about horror stuff in the first place. The movie seemed really good, and I really want to go watch it now. But at the same time, no the fuck I don't. Because, like, I was scared enough. I watched this, like, in the middle of the day, right? Like, it was, like, 1 p.m. when I was watching this. Maybe like, closer to noon. Between, like, noon and 1 p.m. I was watching this. Broad daylight. I'm sure I'm home alone, but, like, I was completely fine. And then, like, even an hour later, I was just walking through the hallway and I, like, sped up, because, oh my god, what if someone's behind me? And it's like, no, you're home alone! There's less likely, like, there's more likely to be other people in the house when there's other people in the house. The doors are locked. No one's letting anyone in. There's... If someone broke through a window, you'd feel the draft, dude. But like, yeah, I get scared. I get paranoid. And it sucks, because, like, there's a lot of horror media. Like, I really like a lot of, like, internet, like, analog horror type series. And other, like, indie horror, unfiction type stuff. I love that shit. And I love... Fuck you. I love that shit. I cannot actually sit and watch it. I get too scared. Even of goofy ass Mandela catalog ass analog horror garbage, you know? Not that the Mandela catalog is garbage, or that everything of the genre is. I just finished saying that I like it. But like, dude, I cannot handle sitting and watching it myself. I gotta watch... I gotta see it through, like, a YouTuber who's gonna talk, like, someone like Nightmind. And I always feel like such a jackass, because, like, especially Nightmind will always talk about, like, hey, please, go support the official project. I was gonna try and imitate Nick's voice, but I will not. He has such a distinct voice. Welcome back to Nightmind, friends. You know, like, he's so great. I love him. But, he talks a lot about it in his videos about how, like, please go watch the original channels and support the people who actually are making the shit that I'm talking about. Instead of just watching me or someone else break it down. And it's like, dude, I would if I could. I would love to. And I wouldn't mind, you know, maybe once I get a little bigger, I have an audience. You know, maybe I'll stream. I might get in a Discord call with some friends or something, and we'll watch shit like what's that one that's like technically not a FNAF ripoff? The Walton Files. Like, I haven't really, like, kept up with the story, but, you know, I do hate, given the basic premise of it, and when it came out, anyone who's like, no, it's not just a FNAF ripoff, it's not inspired by, like, really, it has nothing to do with Five Nights at... Yeah, it's its own universe, it's its own thing, but you are not gonna... Do you think I'm stupid to think that the internet horror series about killer animatronics and dead children that released in the... and like playing off of 80s and 90s nostalgia while the series itself was created and released in the 2010s, had no inspiration from FNAF. None at all. No one who worked on it saw FNAF and was like, dude, I can do something like that. That gets... Obviously, it's not a ripoff. It's not just, like, a repackaged version of FNAF. That's not what I'm saying. But, like, it is 100%, like, heavily inspired by FNAF. Shut up. Like, I'm pretty sure I've seen one of the creators say somewhere that, like, yeah, it was inspired by FNAF. Like, they even made that joke on the, like, during the 10th anniversary week when they were gonna, on the day that they revealed the, what's it called? The like, collab. They made a joke post saying that it was the Walton Files, and it was the Walton Files official, like, Twitter account. That was funny. I was so pissed because I thought it was real, and I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? But, like, now that I know it was the creator making a joke, and time has passed, that I'm not, like, pissed off about it anymore. Because, like, when they first revealed it later in the day, I was like, fuck you, man. You're an asshole. Not, like, seriously. Like, kind of seriously, but, like, enough that I was, like, I was still, like, kind of annoyed, you know? Now, looking back, that's hilarious. Like, yeah, no, you got me. I can... Hindsight's 20/20, right? But we now know that it's Dead by Daylight, and Look, I tried Dead by Daylight, like... I want to say a year or two after it came out. Maybe... No, it was like a year... It was like maybe the same year it got popular. I tried it. No, it was whenever it was free on PlayStation Plus. I checked it out. And I didn't really care for it. I really couldn't get into it. I will try it again for FNAF. But I can't make any promises that I'm going to be, like... That it's going in, like, my rotation of, like, live service type games that I play. Which is usually just Fortnite. But I don't know, I really don't care for this Fortnite season. I have been playing Marvel Rivals. Which, that's awesome. Marvel Rivals kicks ass. I really, if you like hero shooters, if you stopped playing, Overwatch years ago, for whatever reason, and haven't really been able to find something that scratches that itch since, I recommend Marvel Rivals. Even if you're not, like, a huge Marvel fan, which I'm definitely not. I like Marvel, but I've barely seen any of the movies. I barely read any... I don't read any comics. I really should. The thing I played the Spider-Man PlayStation games. And I just mean the new ones. I know very little about Marvel outside of the video games that I've played. I'm playing Lego Marvel Avengers right now. I never saw Age of Ultron. This was my exposure to the Age of Ultron story. And Ultron as a character. Like, this is the first piece of media that I've consumed that he's in. Unless he was in Ultimate Alliance. Because I did play Ultimate Alliance as a kid. Just the first one, not even the second one. I just played the first one. I don't think Ultron's in that. Because he'd be, like, a main... Ultron's, like, a main villain. Like, I know the main villain in that game is, Doom. That was so fucking close. Oh my god. But yeah, no, it sucks. It sucks liking horror media and being a giant baby. Square. Could you imagine if I still fucked that up? Like, I was consciously like, okay, we have to jump. But could you imagine if I, like, hit it too late? Okay. That's it. This is as far as we've gotten. Let's see how the guide does it. Really takes it slow. It's up there. Okay. I don't understand. What did he do that I didn't? Oh, okay. He never boosts? I, like, forgot what I was supposed to do there. Also, we can change the song. What was I talking about? Yeah. Being a fan of horror stuff while being a big baby. Like, I just like the story. I think it's cool. Like, I don't like that I can only... That there's stuff that I can only, there are stories and things that I can only experience while someone is holding me and telling me everything's gonna be okay. Like, that sucks. Sorry, I don't mean to cough. I will never let go. See, when you're going straight on like that, it's a good idea to jump. But it depends on how you come into that section. That would be really cool if there weren't bottomless cliffs on either side. I considered not having the song loop and instead just like playing them in order, just like as the playlist. Problem there, I still have copyrighted music on these, and I haven't taken the time to fit them all into playlists. But at this point, like, do I even want to bother? Getting hit was actually... it actually saved time. We can breathe. We can breathe. Oh. I got the wrong lyric. Motherfucker. No! I know it's a one-way track. Ooh. I didn't even... I just did that. I shielded there just 'cause. Oh my god. Okay, I didn't mean to do that, but... Well, I meant to do it, but I shouldn't have. Okay. You and I are the same in the way that we have our own styles that we won't change. Okay. That's crazy. That was like the last moment. That's 5 minutes. That was very close, but we got it. Oh my god. We saved that again. That means we gotta win. I will never let go. That's like the hardest part as the werehog. 90% of the werehog stuff is just running. We can call that whole werehog segment part 5. Or segment 5. I jumped! I did it! The thing I thought I was gonna do the last time I got to the conveyor belt. I did it this time. I gotta remember to jump. Best case scenario, jump and boost. No, not video. Give me music. Sure, why not? Got him. Wish you didn't have to mash for that. That's so annoying. I'm gonna be completely honest. I really did think that I would be maybe not done, but like almost done by now. Like I figured I would have died a few times and that it was gonna be difficult, but like I didn't know it would be this bad. You know, sometimes you hear about a challenge in a game and it's like, oh wow, that sounds really hard. I hope I don't have too much trouble. And it's like, nothing. Again, me with the final and the perfect run and the champion galaxy, whatever it is in Galaxy 2. I think it's one of those things where it's really hard if you're a kid, but if you're an adult and you're already good at the game, you'll be fine. Or at least that's how it felt for me. I don't know. Because I still see people talk about how hard it is. Not how hard it was, how hard it is. And I don't know, I played a lot of Mario Galaxy 1 growing up, but... That stupid pipe. But I played a lot of it growing up, but they control exactly the same. This is only good once. Like, it's really good, but... Okay, well, we're going to kill these guys then. No, So this is going to be the one we succeed because we made a bunch of dumb mistakes. Dun. Dun, dun. We want to land as soon as possible, because they all spawn in when you land on the platform here, it looks like. Sometimes when I say stuff like that and I like repeat it, it's not for chat, it's for me. It's not just to explain what I'm doing, it's so I have... It's like that thing where if you say something out loud, you're more likely to remember it if you have both the physical and audio. Like the example people give is like, if you're less likely to forget where you put your keys if when you set them down you're like, I put my keys on the table, you know? Then you got two pathways. You have the actual physical memory of picking up your keys and placing them down. You remember watching yourself do it through your own eyes. And then you also have that audio version where you remember saying it. It's pretty cool how that works. Oops. You know, I was thinking about this, because I was hanging out with a friend's kid, and I'm thinking, do I want to, like, say this bit out loud, or, like, do I want to say the kid's name? I'm not going to. And that got me thinking, you know, if it was my own kid, maybe. I don't know. But then I was thinking, you know, Elon Musk named one of his kids, like, a fucking equation, like X minus whatever, you know? And, like, you know, Elon Musk's a huge jackass, naming everything X, and also the goofy-ass equation, and also the being a Nazi part. We know this. This isn't new. But I think having one of his kids' names, giving them just, like, an alias, was smart. What it was dumb as fuck. Like, if I think if I were to do that and just, like, have a kid and then just name them something if I want to talk about them on stream or in a video or something, you know, just to not, like, make my kid a public figure against their will.
Here we go!
Okay, so I'm sorry, I was focused on... I'll be talking about something and then die in a new and stupid way. Not necessarily stupid for me, but stupid in general, whether it's my fault or the game's fault. Which is like 50-50. I'll pay my dues here, right? I'll call myself a dumbass for making dumbass decisions. That happens, you know. We can all be dumbasses from time to time. Some of us more than others. But that's... And then I'll just, like, respawn and just start walking in on the game. And, like, walking in is good, but when I'm trying to stream and should be talking, it's not that good. Stupid-ass camera. That probably gave someone a seizure. I'm so sorry. Oh, it looks like it didn't. It's not as bad on stream. I think sometimes I do this a lot. I'll just be hanging out and I'll remember a lyric to Epic Rap Battles of History. And then I get the whole song stuck in my head. And it's not... It sticks out because it's like there's a bunch of them. Because like there was a few that I really liked when I was younger. I don't want to say a kid because I was like 13, 14, 15. Wasn't until I was in high school, because it was like back to back the Bruce Jenner versus Bruce Banner one and the Hillary versus Trump one were so bad. Like, I already wasn't really feeling that season of the show, which was the last one before they went on hiatus. Because I'm like, a lot of these suck. And that one really... both of those really sucked. And it was that they sucked for similar reasons. Like, I probably would have come... When I was in... Like, that... When I was that age, I probably would have complained about things being woke. No, because I wouldn't have. I wouldn't have... I think I would have realized, wait, no. All the people who call stuff woke are racist. Mainly because it was, like, as I was getting to that point where I came to that realization anyway. I think if the culture was the way that it was now, 10 years ago, I would have seen through the bullshit a lot sooner. But my point is that, like, because they were bad for both of those epic rap battles of history video. You have to hold it in. I'm trying to, like, I'm worried that I'm gonna shoot off in a different direction, but it's easier to just hold it in as soon as you land. As soon as you're facing forward. You'll run forward. Nothing can stand in your way. But, yeah, it was in the Bruce Jenner one, because the joke is that, Bruce Banner turns into the Hulk, and Bruce Jenner turned into Caitlyn Jenner. And, like, that's, you know... Well, I'm not gonna unpack the mild transphobia, right? Like, just say... And you know what, I don't have a problem saying a celebrity's dead name. I feel like it's, like, you're public anyway, dude. Like, you're... Obviously, I'm not gonna call you that, but, like, say... Like, you know... If it's just a regular person, then it's kind of awkward and not cool. Right? But you're a celebrity, man. Fuck off. But, like, they also, like, it seemed significantly favored her. Which, you know, I don't expect the Hulk to talk in, like, full sentences, much less win a rap battle, but, like... It was very one-sided in Caitlyn Jenner's favor, which I think is... Which I didn't like just on the face of it, but nowadays I don't like, because Caitlyn Jenner's a terrible person. Outside of being, like, part of the Kardashian clan, which obviously people don't make fun of as much now as they did 10 years ago, 15 years ago. It's like... I still have... It's hard for me to... You're like a world-grade capitalist, you know? A celebrity-grade capitalist, and that's your thing. Fuck off. I don't like any of you. You all suck. You're all bad people. Except for the children. Except for Kim and Kanye's kids. Because they're just kids. It's not their fault their dad's a Nazi. That sucks. That's... Like, you know, and keep it... Everything I'm gonna say, take with a grain of salt. Because I am, in fact, white. I'm fucking... I am Italian and, like... And Pennsylvania Dutch, which is German but with extra steps, right? I am not the person you should come to. Like, I feel like I can talk about racial issues, but, like, I'm not the person you should come to. Number one, because I'm not an expert. I haven't studied or done anything, really. I'm just a regular person. I have regular person knowledge on a lot of... Probably more than regular people in America, let's be realistic. But, like, I have regular person level knowledge, I like to think. Maybe a little more. But I am also white. Like, oh, well, Italians weren't always considered white. Or Italians were discriminated against. Yeah? By who? The other white people? Like, come on now. Like, yeah, that sucks, but I have never... Italian stereotypes and shit are just fun. Like, it's just silly, right? It's like, aha, Mario, let's go, yippee, I cook a pizza, you know? Like, that's fun. I've never... That is the most, like, the biggest level of racial discrimination that I've felt in my life is, oh, that's a spicy meatball, mamma mia, you know? Like, just that thing, you know? The other side of my family is Hungarian though, which I don't. That's European, you know. Like that's white, but like again, white people who were discriminated against by like British white people.
Feeling good.
The Angles and the Saxons. Anyway, point is, you know, it's that weird thing. All this preamble is for a point, which, like, Robbie, if you have to give this many disclaimers on a subject, hey, maybe you shouldn't be talking about it, but whatever. My point is that, you know, there's a lot of mixed race people, because the Kardashians are white, I'm pretty sure. They just, like, tan, you know, they got that, like, fake celebrity tan. Like, not quite to Donald Trump levels, but, like, still a lot, you know? Like, you know, white people can have darker skin from getting tan. That's just, like, how that works. You can have a darker shade of your skin. That from far away, it might be hard to tell. Yo, we saved it, we saved it, we saved it! But, like, you know, there are a lot of mixed people who then will, like, it's a weird phenomenon where they'll cling on to their whiteness and, like, son of a bitch! And kind of make that their thing and then, like, be racist. And it's like, bro, aren't you, my brother in Christ, you are not even 100% white. Like, get a grip. But, you know, it's gotta suck to be a mixed kid and then have your dad be who is black, be a fucking Nazi. Like, straight up. Like swastika wearing Nazi, dude. Like, not like an American, well, I guess an American offshoot, but not like a, like straight up, like the neo-Nazis from Blues Brothers ass shit. Which, if you've never seen Blues Brothers, please do it. It's a great movie. It's one of my favorites ever. It's so fucking good. Literally in my top 4 on Letterboxd. I don't even remember what the others are. I know the other one I think is The Breakfast Club, which that's probably the one that I feel the least strongly about. But the other ones are Star Wars Episode 4, just because I only wanted one Star Wars in there. Like, I feel like if A New Hope is in your top 4 on Letterboxd, then you are That tells people that you're a Star Wars fan already, you know? Like, that's all you need. Because I think the thing with that is that it should... If you're gonna... Like, if you say... Like, it says enough that you don't need to. If multiple movies, like, multiple Star Wars movies are taking spaces up, then it's like, okay, dude, come on now. Are you kidding me? Like, it's slightly less embarrassing than if all four of them are Marvel movies, you know? Not that there's anything wrong with the MCU or liking it. At least, not until they got really bad. Which, given everything I've heard about, Captain Falcon and the New World Order, or whatever the fuck it's called. Captain Falcon and Israeli propaganda. They've gotten that bad. Which sucks, because, again, as my opinion as someone who doesn't actually read comics and barely even watches movies or anything, like, I like... God fucking damn it! Alright, what time is it? It's almost 9. I'm giving it one more try and then I'm calling it for the night. I'll come back and work on it maybe for a couple hours tomorrow. But Thursday's my birthday. I'm not streaming on Thursday. I have plans already. Maybe when I'm bigger I'll do, like, birthday streams sometimes. I mean, obviously not more than once a year. But, I don't know. I'm not... Point is, I'm not doing it this year, and then Friday I also have plans, so probably not. But we're gonna give it one more try. This is our last attempt, and then I'm gonna call it for the night. We'll come back probably tomorrow. That's like the only day I have free. Especially because I'm getting hungry. I want to go. I can smell dinner. Alright, that doesn't count. That is not our last attempt. Once it hits 9 o'clock. And I know the console time is an hour fast because I don't bother changing the PS3 time for daylight savings. I live in a country of, not just of farmers, because that would be, like, normal and cool, and because, like, yeah, hell yeah, farmers. But the dumbest farmers ever. If I set my clock back and have everyone else set it back earlier, I'll have more sunlight to work. I don't know if that's the whole definition. That's the one that I've been given since I was a child. Which is the dumbest thing ever, that it's at a government level. That everyone does. And that's just how it works. And now, even now that we live in a global society, we still have to, where we have, like, time zones everywhere and computers keeping track of shit, we still have to deal with daylight saving. That's the dumbest shit ever. Just get up earlier if you are a farmer and need sunlight to do your job. Why does the rest of that, like, vertical slice of the world need to adhere to it. Get a fucking grip. I hate daylight savings. And I don't care enough to... I don't use my PS3 enough to switch it up. Anyway, back to the epic rap battles of history. I think that they heavily favored Kylie Jenner in the whole battle, and I think that that's lame. You know? Yes, she's a real person, but then, like, what about all the other times you've had real people versus fictional characters? The only one I could think of is Darth Vader versus Hitler. Ironic because there's only a few degrees of separation between Kylie Jenner and Nazis. And if you don't want to go guilt by association, there was a time that, but still want a reason to hate her, she ran someone over once and got away with it. Like, I don't know if it was if she was drunk or what, but I do know she hit a person with her car and I'm pretty sure killed them. And got away with it completely. And then the I don't need to explain why I don't like Hillary. If you are left-leaning, like a liberal, and you are watching my content, you probably are like, oh well, I'm sure. You probably hate me for like, and like not understand why a reasonable person would hate Hillary Clinton. You probably also hate me for liking Bernie Sanders. Like that's where that is. And I don't need to explain Trump. I have pronouns in my Twitter bio. However, I do still use Twitter, which is also an issue. You know, there's going down with the ship, and then there's going down with the ship, getting thrown off of it, and then swimming back to the sinking ship instead of saying, okay, you know what, maybe the universe just doesn't want this to happen. I'm not even the captain or anything. I have no audience. I have no reason to commit to this. It's just a personal thing that, you know what? If I can tell a Nazi to go fuck himself and that he's a pussy-ass bitch, maybe I can. Maybe I should take that opportunity. I was at work a few weeks ago, and a bunch of dudes, like 3 guys came in. First one had a shirt. I couldn't really tell what I mean, they were all together. I couldn't really tell what it was. It looked like a skull and like an army helmet. And I'm like, huh, that kind of reminds me of Nazi imagery. But, I don't know. Whatever, you know, I can, that's probably not, that's not enough to go off of. If it was like being held by an eagle or something, then like, and had like an iron cross on it, I'd be like, But I couldn't tell, It might have. He didn't buy anything. His 2 friends did. One of the friends had a hat with, like, the name of a band or something, and I'm like, That's like a European-sounding band name with a runic-type font. I don't remember. It was either that or, like, the goofy, like, impossible to read type of heavy metal band. But no, it wasn't impossible to read because I did read it. And after these guys walked away, I looked it up, and this particular band that the hat was for was like a Norwegian or like European. I think they were. No, it was French. It was French. It was like one of those French neo-Nazi black metal bands. And I'm like, are you kidding me? These guys were fucking Nazis. I was pissed, dude. Okay, that's it. We're done for the night. Quit. I gotta pack it in. You know, you have to say at a certain point, I can't do it anymore tonight. You don't gotta give up. You know, I'm not gonna do this isn't a Aaron Hansen ranting about Sonic 06 situation, which, you know, as much as I have thoughts on Aaron Hansen, I do agree with the point of the bit that he was doing there, of saying sometimes you gotta say, what am I gonna do with my life? Not fucking this. I'm paraphrasing. That's not exactly what he says. He does say that not fucking this bit. And sometimes you gotta say, what am I gonna do right now? What am I doing tonight? Am I really gonna do this to myself? Can I handle it? No. And you know what? Sometimes the best thing to do when it comes to video games, in my opinion, is take a break. You know, you gotta let your body and your mind, sitting up all night and grinding it out is not gonna work. You know, it's a similar reason why pulling all-nighters to study for school does not work. You are gonna do much better if you do it. Go to bed, like take a break. Don't do things for an extended period of time. I mean, do it. You can do it as long as you want, but like, go to bed, get a good night's sleep. Let your body and your mind absorb the information, and then come back tomorrow, and you're more likely to succeed. That is my. I truly believe that. I don't know how true it is. I know the bit about all-nighters not working, but that's also because, hey, maybe you're not going to do super well in a test if you stayed up all night the night before. Maybe that's not going to go super well for you. But the thing is, you gotta know you gotta let your body and your mind absorb it. So we'll be back tomorrow, maybe a little earlier than normal, because I don't know how long I don't know how long it'll take me, because, like, again, if I'm right and I can bang it out much faster, then it won't take too long. Y'all already know. So that is going to do it for tonight. I will see you tomorrow for hopefully succeeding and getting that platinum for Sonic Unleashed. And hopefully, because then it's not going to be until like Monday that I'll be able to stream again. So, hopefully. But yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Have a good night, everyone. Take care of yourselves. Drink lots of water. And please, as always, have yourselves a damn good one.